Father.
Father.
Wake up. Father. Chuching song. It's in vain that I had deep affection for you. It's in vain that I gave birth to a prince for you. My sister probably doesn't know yet.
The monster my sister just gave birth has already been thrown to death by the emperor. Monsters bring disaster to the country.
Xia Qian. Chuching song. I will kill you both. Chuching song. I will kill you. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. If I hadn't been so devoted to him, and been deceived and used, my poor child wouldn't have died prematurely. The Xia family wouldn't have ended up in such a situation. Chuching song. In this life, I have ultimately misplaced my affection.
Are you all right?
Fourth prince, you.
Third prince. It's my fault as a commoner woman. I originally wanted to appreciate flowers and have a heart-to-heart talk with my sister. I didn't expect my sister to dislike me so much. Even, why does this scene seem so familiar? She even wanted to drown me.
Isn't this what happened 5 years ago? Could it be that I've been reborn?
You wicked woman. You're indeed as vicious as a snake.
Third prince. If I could have disciplined my sister well, she wouldn't have been so naughty.
Xingqi. You are too understanding. You two sisters have been in the palace for so many years, and she hasn't corrected her behavior despite repeated admonitions. She tried to hurt you. Today, I will teach her a good lesson on behalf of the Emperor Father. I said, why is it so gloomy today? It turns out that someone wants to reverse right and wrong, black and white. This has nothing to do with you. Attendants. Arrest Princess Ronghua. Slap her in the face 20 times.
Yes. In the previous life.
Third prince, please stop hitting her. My young lady's body can't bear it.
A vicious woman who doesn't correct her mistakes despite repeated admonitions. Keep hitting her hard.
Why? Why don't you just believe me? I am the eldest legitimate daughter of King Yanqi. I was personally conferred by the emperor as Princess Ronghua. It was clearly she who pushed me into the water. It was clearly she who reversed right and wrong. I'd like to see who dares to hit me.
She has even learned to threaten people. As long as I'm here. Let's see who dares to blame her. Keep hitting her.
In the previous life, it was precisely because of this matter that I was framed by you. That's why I lost the emperor's trust. It's a pity. I'm not the Xia Qian I used to be. You too, a despicable man and woman, prepare to die. 3.
Long live the Emperor Father. Long life. Long life.
All of you, rise.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I just saw that. Princess Ronghua was being beaten.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
Father Emperor has come at the right time. I was just about to have something to report to Father Emperor.
Speak.
I want to accuse Princess Ronghua. Xia Qian. She has a cruel heart. She actually tried to kill her adoptive sister who has been taking care of her. Fortunately, I was quick-eyed and quick-handed, and I saved Xingqi. Otherwise, since Xingqi is not good at swimming, she would surely be in danger.
Is what the third child said true?
Of course it's true. Princess Ronghua is the daughter of King Yankai. Even if I dislike her, I wouldn't dare to slander her.
Since I entered the capital, it has always been me as a commoner woman, taking care of my sister. My sister was so reckless today. It's all because I didn't take good care of her. I'm willing to be punished, together with my sister.
I couldn't hold back. You two, keep acting.
Father Emperor, every word I said is true.
Does Princess Ronghua have anything to say?
In reply to Your Majesty, everyone has doubts about this matter in their hearts. Since Your Majesty is here, please give me, your subject woman, a chance to reenact what just happened. Your Majesty is wise. You will surely discover the truth.
Granted.
Let you see what it means to use someone's own way to fight against.
Xingqi.
Oops, my hand slipped. Didn't the third prince just say that he was quick-eyed and quick-handed? Why can't he catch her now? How come he can't catch her at this moment? Just now. Was he just boasting?
I didn't notice before that she was so interesting.
I'll deal with you later. Attendants. Hurry up and save her.
What are you standing there for? Go quickly.
Your Majesty, look.
This is slippery powder.
Your Majesty is wise. This slippery powder was sprinkled by the side of the pond. If one isn't careful, they will fall into the pond. The imperial garden is a public place. Normally, concubines in the harem and many princes will come here to play. Even your Majesty will occasionally come here to admire the fish and relax. But such a dangerous thing appeared by the side of the pond. Presumably, it was deliberately done.
It seems that the people in this palace should be thoroughly investigated. You all follow me back to the palace.
It turns out that the Imperial Guard has always been taken care of by Nanny, such an important place. Nanny actually neglected it. If it were the Emperor today, or other noble people, fell into the pond. Does Nanny know what crime she should be charged with?
This old servant knows her mistake. This old servant knows she's wrong. However, other noble people didn't have any problems either, right? It's just the princess who had a little accident. You are a princess. Please don't be like this old servant.
What Nanny said. People who don't know might think that you calculated it to harm this princess.
This old servant wouldn't dare.
Nanny's niece should be at the Xia family's country house outside the city. Nanny, don't forget. I'm the eldest legitimate daughter of the Xia family. Won't Nanny tell the truth?
This old servant will tell. It was her. She asked me to do this. In this world, this old servant has only 2 blood relatives. Xia Qian used their 2 lives to threaten this old servant. Force this old servant to sprinkle talcum powder by the side of the pond, and wait for a chance to harm you. Princess. This maidservant has already confessed everything truthfully. Please, princess, be magnanimous. Spare this maidservant.
You've done something wrong. Your crime is unforgivable. But this princess promises you that I will take good care of your family.
Attendants, drag her out and behead her.
No. Your Majesty.
It's not like that, Your Majesty. It was. She just threatened Nanny wrong. They colluded together. Third Prince, you believe me, a commoner woman, don't you? Right? I'm being wronged.
Father Emperor, whether what Nanny said is true still remains to be verified. I hope Father Emperor won't be wise all his life, but be muddled for a moment and be deceived by others.
Then you tell me. Why would Princess Ronghua lie to me?
Father Emperor, everyone knows that Princess Ronghua has feelings for me. I'm afraid she's jealous that I saved Xinqi. That's why she chose to speak without thinking.
Who has feelings for you? I declare, regardless of everything in the past, from now on, I have nothing to do with the third prince.
Princess Ronghua, this is not the time to be petty.
If I break this oath, it will be like this hair. Please, Your Majesty, impose a punishment on Xia Qian and the others.
I don't know how Princess Ronghua wants me to punish these 2 people.
Please, Your Majesty, let the third prince read out the merits my father has made for dongling in the most prosperous place in the capital city. As for Xia Qian, I want her to kneel in front of the gate of Ung Palace for 3 days and 3 nights.
Father Emperor, Xinqi's health has always been not good during these 3 days and 3 nights. I'm afraid it will cost her life.
Forget it. Just do as Princess Ronghua said. I'm tired. You all retreat.
What a wonderful play.
Anyway, I still want to thank you today.
Don't take it seriously.
Thank you. I want to thank you even more for who you were in the previous life. Thank you for standing up for the Xia family. Thank you for trying to save my father. Even though in the end, it wasn't successful.
I've already told the young lady before, some people have ill intentions. The young lady just didn't listen. Fortunately, she has opened her eyes now. Oh dear.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I didn't see it.
You lowly maidservant. It's not your turn to kick someone when they're down.
Xinqi. How is she?
Just a second ago, her eyes were wide open like copper bells, and the next second, she fainted.
Isn't it normal for her to faint? She's been kneeling here all night. It's you, though. You follow that. Rude master of yours.
If you want to scold me, scold me. Why do you have to mention my young lady?
You still dare to talk back? Attendants. Slap her in the face.
I'd like to see who dares.
You.
The third prince just said that you follow me, so if I don't do something, won't it be disappointing to what the third prince just said?
Third prince. It's all my fault. I don't want to see you anymore because I had an argument with my sister.
It's only been one night. There are still 2 nights left.
I'm leaving. I'd like to see who dares to stop me.
Let's go.
Mother Concubine, offer tea to Concubine Chen.
She's just an adopted daughter of the Xia family, yet she still dares to seduce my imperial son.
Mother Concubine.
This is the last time, I'm telling you. If you want to be the emperor, you can only marry Xia Qian. Now you go and find Xia Qian and make peace with her. I'll go and ask the emperor to propose marriage for you two and bestow the marriage. Hurry up and finalize the marriage.
Miss Xingqi hasn't come yet.
She won't come again in the future. She won't come again.
Miss Xingqi is the person in charge of our Xia family. If she doesn't come,
Are we people supposed to listen to you? Yes. From now on. In the Xia family in the capital city, there is only one head of the family, and that is me.
it's not that I look down on you. Everyone also knows that the eldest young lady has never taken care of matters of business.
Shopkeeper song, don't say that. After all, our younger sister is also a princess, although she has been idle and without learning since childhood and doesn't understand the ways of business. But after all, she is the eldest legitimate daughter of our CF family.
Everyone knows that. She follows the third crown prince all day long. She has really lost all the face of the Xia family. The face of the Xia family has all been lost by her. Ha 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 ha. Chief Steward, why did you come here in person? Did the prince send you here to discipline the eldest young lady? Just in time. Whoever gets the fish scale order can command all the forces of the Xia family. All the forces. The prince has an order. From a chosen day on, everything in the capital city will be handled entirely by the eldest young lady. Whoever doesn't accept this, the one managed by the eldest young lady, will be executed without mercy. You remember. When you arrive in the capital city, you don't need to please anyone, just be happy. Even if you cause a huge disaster, your father will stand by you. If there is someone who doesn't know what's good for them, and makes you feel wronged, in the future, I will definitely make him repay it 100 times over.
Father King loves me so much, but in my previous life, I chose the wrong person, and implicated the entire Xia family, which was executed along with all its members.
Eldest young lady, I'm afraid she has suffered an extremely great grievance. Miss, don't be afraid. Before coming here, the prince told me, whoever bullies the eldest young lady, I will make him repay it 100 times over, for the sake of the eldest young lady. Even if it causes a huge disaster. I won't blink an eye.
Grandpa.
Get out here. Get out here.
We're on the same side. We're on the same side. Ruhua. Seeing you crying so sadly, it can be seen that you really can't bear to part with me.
You really thought we were going to break off the relationship. It seems that still, a dog can't change its nature.
Do you mean, is the third prince like shit? Are you out of your mind? I've already said, very clearly, from now on, you and I have nothing to do with each other.
Hey, Ruhua. My dear younger sister, I know that. Yesterday, I made you angry. Please give me another chance. I will definitely treat you well.
Let go.
Hey, Sister Ruhua.
Grandpa, chop off his hand for me.
You're ruthless. I came here this time to ask you to return to the palace. Father Emperor said that he wants to bestow a marriage between you and me. Think about it carefully.
Oh no. I already cut my hair to show my determination last time, and they still want to bestow a marriage on me. It must be Concubine Chen's doing.
By the grace of heaven, the emperor decrees. Now the third imperial son has reached the age of adulthood. It is the time for him to get married. A virtuous woman should be chosen to be his match. At this time, Xia Jijun is unmarried and waiting for a suitable husband. She and the third imperial son are a perfect match made in heaven to fulfill this beautiful union. You are hereby betrothed, as the princess consort of the third imperial son, so be it. Princess Ronghua. Receive the imperial decree.
I'm afraid this subject woman cannot receive.
Ronghua. I know what you said last time was just out of anger. Matters of marriage should not be taken as a joke.
Ronghua, are you still feeling sad about what happened last time? As a woman myself, I understand your thoughts. I have already given the third child a good lesson. Don't worry. After you two get married, the third child will definitely know how to cherish you.
Cherish? Yes. Concubine Chen sure knows how to joke. What's wrong with the third prince? Let me pour you a cup of tea, Princess Ronghua. It was precisely because the third prince used sweet words that I fell into his trap before. Fortunately, now, I have seen clearly the character of the third prince. I won't believe him anymore.
Ronghua. Everyone in the whole capital city knows that you have feelings for the third one. You follow him around all day long. Now that you don't agree to the marriage with the third one, I'm afraid no one dares to marry you, right?
There are still people who dare to marry me.
Who?
It's me. Princess Ronghua has a kind heart. She is smart and decisive. People like you, who are so shallow, naturally, you are not worthy of her.
Your Majesty, these two people must be cuckolding the third one. They must have been together for a long time.
The fourth prince. What are you fooling around for again?
What Concubine Chen said is really unpleasant. Everyone knows that. Princess Ronghua once had feelings for the third one. On the contrary, the third one didn't pay any attention to the princess at all. How muddle-headed is the third one? He is actually eager to be cuckolded.
Chu Qingsa. Moreover,
Giving up someone whose character is flawed, and instead falling for someone as excellent as me, it should be said that the princess has seen the error of her ways. It's truly a touching story. Father Emperor. You've heard it all, right? Father Emperor. Your son has recently gotten into the habit of practicing martial arts. When I see someone reaching out their hand, I just want to dodge. If Father Emperor is angry, you can hit me again.
You little wretch. You only know how to make me angry all day long.
Father Emperor, your son knows that you truly love Ronghua, but if Ronghua is betrothed to someone who is destined not to care for her, it's actually pushing her into the fire. Please, Father Emperor, after you finish hitting me, ask the eunuch to draw up another imperial decree.
Ronghua. Do you really have a crush on such a person?
Your son, why am I a person like that?
The fourth prince is handsome and dashing. Just like your Majesty, he is witty and humorous. This subject woman truly likes him.
Your Majesty, you can't agree to it.
Concubine Chen, why do you keep insisting that I marry the third prince? Could it be that there is some hidden agenda?
You.
Forget it. Since it's what Ronghua wants, I will agree.
Thank you, your Majesty.
Thank you, Father Emperor.
Regarding what happened just now, thank you, fourth prince.
For you, I've risked my whole life. And all you can say is, just to thank you. Sigh.
I heard that the fourth prince's uncle, General Kong, is going on an expedition.
Yes. He will set off soon. Yes. He will set off soon. You scoundrel. My uncle and the others fought for the country. For your own selfish desires, you deliberately didn't order them to supply the provisions in time. That's why my uncle and the others starved to death.
That's because the Kong guy didn't have the ability himself. It's only been a few days of hunger, and he starved to death.
You. When I find you, the account book of embezzling military pay, I will kill you with my own hands.
When it comes to military campaigns, the most important thing is the provisions. The fourth prince and General Kong have made too many enemies usually. You must be on guard that someone may play tricks on this matter.
Is this what you just promised? To let me help you solve the matter of the bestowed marriage. Is this the important news that you want to give me?
If there is really something wrong with the provisions, it may lead to tens of thousands of people losing their lives. Is this news not important?
Looking at you like this, so confident, I even begin to doubt you. Do you know something?
My father has been fighting in wars for many years, so I also know a thing or two about military affairs.
Then what's your motive?
Saving a life is better than building a 7-story pagoda.
Fine. I believe you. Seeing that you are so sincere, in a few days, at the Empress Dowager's birthday banquet, I will help you and ask the Empress Dowager for a reward. The Empress Dowager is much more generous than Father Emperor.
It was that birthday banquet that eventually forced me and Chu Qingsong to be together. The matter was completely without any room for maneuver. In this life, I will definitely turn the situation. Fourth Prince.
What's the matter?
I still have one more thing that I want to ask the fourth prince for help with.
You too. You really cuckolded me. Ruhua. I know, you're very angry now, but my patience has its limits if you remain stubborn.
The third prince may have a problem with his ears, but there should be nothing wrong with his eyes, right? The fourth prince and I have already made it clear the emperor will soon bestow a marriage upon us.
You're serious? Not only are you ugly on the inside, you're also flirtatious. You clearly liked me so much before. How could you be so quick to get together with? It hurts, it hurts, it hurts.
I'm telling you this once. Listen carefully. She's my woman. If you dare to touch her again, I'll cripple your hand.
Chu Qingsong. You're also a prince. Why do you think you can bully people? You really think you're something, don't you?
Stop fighting, stop fighting. Third prince, stop fighting.
Mother Concubine, I did as you said. I went to find Xia Qian. I didn't expect that bitch to actually team up with Chu Qingsong and hit me together.
Useless thing. You can't even handle a woman.
Anyway, the matter is already a foregone conclusion. Even if Mother Concubine beats me, it's useless.
Who told you that the matter is already a foregone conclusion? As long as one eats it, one must get the antidote, otherwise, one will die. Except for the antidote, the only way to detoxify is to have sexual intercourse. 3 days later, it will be the Empress Dowager's birthday banquet. You are not allowed to make mistakes again.
Okay.
Today is the Empress Dowager's birthday. This subject concubine wishes the Empress Dowager good fortune as vast as the Eastern Sea and a long life. Concubine Duan is knowledgeable and talented. Why are the words, at the Empress Dowager's birthday banquet, the same every year? A few days ago, I saw that the third prince seemed to be engaged to Ronghua, but in the end, the one who got engaged to Ronghua turned out to be the fourth prince. You. That's because I didn't take a fancy to that Xia Qian at all. Who doesn't know that Xia Qian is full of love and affection in her head? How can she be worthy of our third son?
Princess Ronghua arrives.
Your Majesty, Empress Dowager. Ronghua is late.
Ronghua, go and take a seat.
Today is the Empress Dowager's birthday banquet. My younger sister came a bit late. As an elder sister, this common woman will apologize on behalf of my younger sister. To everyone, I will play the melody Phoenix seeking its mate briefly to liven up the atmosphere for everyone.
I've long heard that the adopted daughter of the Xia family is both talented and beautiful, and her attainments in the Guqin are also at the highest level. It's better to see once than to hear 100 times. It's really good.
Good.
Empress Dowager, you praise me too much. This common woman is just rather interested in it. If we talk about being both talented and beautiful, it should be my younger sister. Younger sister. Today is the Empress Dowager's birthday banquet. What talent have you prepared for the Empress Dowager? She's both ugly and useless. Let me see, what can you compare with?
This subject woman is not good at talents.
Ronghua, don't be afraid. If anyone dares to laugh at you, I will definitely punish him severely.
Your Majesty really dotes on your younger sister. Younger sister, you can't Let your majesty dance.
Then this subject woman will show my clumsy skills. For the Empress Dowager, I will dance a dance.
With stiff limbs, yet still wanting to dance. Just wait to make a fool of yourself.
Little beauty. Your dance is really beautiful. This imperial prince has never seen such a beautiful dance.
What if the princess consort hears this?
She's nothing. I feel disgusted when I see her.
Is it true that if I learn to dance, you will like me? In the previous life, for you, I learned to dance. I didn't expect that it would be used today.
This dance seems to be only in the heaven. How many times can one hear it in the world?
Ronghua is truly talented. I didn't expect that. In terms of dancing skills, she has such attainments.
This is really a graceful dance, but today's veil really affects the appearance of Princess Ronghua.
Since your highness wants to see it, then this subject woman will take off the veil.
Ronghua today is really beautiful. What's the use of being beautiful? The daughter of a dignified prince is acting like a dancer, flirting in front of people. If King Yanqi knew about this, he might want to find a crack in the ground and crawl in.
Sigh. What Concubine Chen said is wrong. As the saying goes, both refined and popular tastes can be appreciated. Moreover, Ronghua danced for the Empress Dowager's birthday banquet. It was just for that. You all are all benefiting from the Empress Dowager's grace.
If a person is dirty, everything they see is dirty. If a person is pure, everything they see is pure. Who are you talking about? Of course I'm talking about your majesty.
You too. Do you also want to perform for your majesty? Ronghua. When I got married that year, the vassal state sent a golden dress studded with pearls. I'll bestow it upon you today.
Thank you for the Empress Dowager's reward.
This common woman and my younger sister have always lived together. We've never heard that my younger sister. When did she learn such a dance? It's really great. Come. I'll toast my younger sister.
Yes, it was like this in the previous life.
This. It's all my fault for being careless. Empress Dowager, my younger sister has spilled wine on herself. I'll accompany her to change clothes. Excuse me for a moment.
It's so hot. Xia Qian said that someone would help me get my clothes. Where have they gone to get the clothes? Third prince.
Ronghua. Trust me. I love you.
What's wrong with my younger sister? Why don't you drink? Do you look down on your elder sister?
My elder sister toasts me. I should also toast my elder sister in return.
I can't hold my liquor well. It's not convenient for me to drink too much.
Then my younger sister will drink first as a sign of respect. If my elder sister keeps refusing like this, those who don't know might think there's something wrong with the wine. I'm sorry, elder sister.
Since our clothes are all wet, why don't we go and change together?
Okay.
It's really as Ronghua said.
What are you looking at, younger sister? Fourth prince. No. Don't go.
The adopted daughter of the Xia family. She has quite a lot of power. She can not only manage the legitimate eldest daughter, but also dare to manage this imperial prince.
Younger sister. Your clothes are wet. Go and come back quickly.
Then, Xing.
The situation has changed.
Xia Qian also drank that medicinal wine.
However, you have to listen to Mother Concubine. Put all your thoughts on Xia Jijun.
Don't worry, Mother. This time, I will definitely complete the task.
As long as the two of you make the situation a fait accompli, her engagement with the fourth prince will naturally be cancelled. Being with you, at that time, the Xia family behind her, will be your biggest support in the fight.
Then, what about Xingji?
Don't worry. In a moment, you let her go to the back garden and wait. I've already sent someone to wait for her there.
Then the man who will detoxify her, can't it be?
If you really like her, even if she's with another man, together, so what? If you just lust after her body, it's better to take a good look at your own heart.
Damn it, they actually set their sights on my woman. Just wait.
What? You mean she left with the fourth prince, and hasn't come back yet?
Third prince. This common woman knows my status is humble. I'm not worthy of you. This common woman doesn't expect anything. The position of the principal consort. I just hope that in the future, the third prince can have some pity for this common woman. Please don't leave, okay?
Oh no.
This incense will enhance one's desires. Third prince. You said before that you had feelings for me. Was it false? This common woman wants nothing anymore. Can't you just save me?
Fourth prince. What do you want from me?
Please, Mother. Please save Ronghua.
Princess Ronghua, she has been set up by someone. There are actually people at my birthday banquet doing despicable things.
I've heard that in Mother's hands, there are many rare and precious things that women use. Your son dares to take the liberty to make a deal with Mother. Please, Mother, please save Ronghua.
Get up quickly. This is the first time in all these years that the fourth prince has begged this palace. It can be seen that he cares a lot about Ronghua. Wait for a moment. This is flower essence. Hurry up and give it to her.
Thank you, Mother.
This palace will leave now. That plant of flower, it's really not easy to grow. It can't stand the light. It's very delicate. This palace specially found a room that's in the shade. Only a few flowers of this plant have bloomed. You're really lucky today. You have the time to serve these delicate flowers. It's better to take good care of your troublesome son. Such good things. Ladies, don't miss them.
Mother Concubine, you're here.
Concubine Chen.
What's going on?
Mother Concubine, please listen to my explanation.
It must be you, this little vixen. You seduced the third prince. You ruined the third prince. How will he find a princess consort in the future? You bitch. What can you do to help him?
No. Your Highness, I didn't mean to. Your Highness, it was Xie Jijun who did it. Everything was designed by Xie Jijun. That little bitch. That bitch, she wasn't with the third prince. Then how did she get the antidote? Could it be that she just found some random man? Guards.
Yes. Princess Ronghua and Xie Jijun framed the third prince. Search them out for me.
Yes.
Concubine Chen, today is this palace's birthday. Isn't it a bit inappropriate for you to do this? I can't worry about that much. This matter is of great importance. This palace must act beyond the rules. Search carefully. Not even a female ant should be left out.
Report to your highness. There was an anomaly found in the imperial garden.
Xie Jijun. You ruined the third prince. Then you won't have a good time. Xie Jijun. You ruined the third prince. Then you won't have a good time either. What a Ronghua. At the Empress Dowager's birthday banquet, she committed lewd acts in broad daylight. She's really despicable to the extreme. Guards.
Yes.
Drag her out for me. And drown her directly in the pond as punishment. Where is she?
Your Highness.
Useless thing. You can't even drag a person out.
No, that person is not.
Not what? It's not Princess Ronghua. It's the sixth princess. What?
Mother Concubine.
Ouch. Concubine Chen, you really keep your word. Following you today. I've really opened my eyes wide. Concubine Chen's children are all talented people. You're really embarrassing. Come back to the palace with me. I was still wondering, who has the nerve to cause trouble at this palace's birthday banquet? It turns out to be Concubine Chen. What did this palace call you for? Mother Concubine, why do you all— and you little vixen. In broad daylight, you actually did such despicable things with a man.
Mother Concubine, please calm down.
And you. All of you all make this palace worry. How did this palace give birth to such a— If anyone is to be blamed, it's Concubine Chen herself. She has harmed her own pair of children.
Concubine Chen has always been quick to take revenge. She will surely hold this matter against us.
In this imperial harem, the greatest support is one's children. Now, because of you, she has lost a pair of children. I'm afraid your days ahead won't be easy.
Empress Dowager. Although you are the exalted empress, you still need to be on guard against villains.
Those women who only know how to play tricks and are of low class, am I still afraid of her?
Just because she knows how to play tricks, that's why we need to be on guard.
Empress Dowager, Princess, it's not good. Miss Xingqi has hanged herself.
Empress Dowager, fourth prince, please calm down. This subject woman will go and take a look first.
Okay.
Are you happy now? What happens to you is none of my business, but I'm afraid. This is your plan, isn't it?
Do you really think that I know nothing? Let's make a deal. You want the position of the principal consort of the third prince, and I just want an account book.
As long as you can deal with Concubine Chen, and let me marry the third prince. Tell me what to do, and—
Guards. Drive this person out of this palace.
Wait a moment, Your Highness. Although Xia Qian is the adopted daughter of the Xia family, after all, she still bears the surname of the Xia family. The daughter of my Xia family has lost her innocence. I hope Your Highness can give me an explanation. Otherwise, when my father returns from his expedition, I'm afraid it will be difficult to deal with.
You too, what on earth do you want?
Please, third prince, marry her in a proper and formal way.
In your dreams. Her status is as low as an ant. How can she be worthy of my third prince?
Since she's not worthy, why has the third prince been pestering her?
Because she has a cheap life. Anyway, as long as this palace is still alive, Xia Qian will never marry my third prince.
Since Your Highness is not willing to discuss this properly, then don't blame me.
What do you mean by that?
His Majesty is here. The Empress is here.
Your Majesty, it's so late. Why haven't you gone to bed yet?
With such a big thing happening, how can I fall asleep? Where's the third prince?
Paying my respects to Your Majesty. Paying my respects to the Empress Dowager. The Xia family has not disciplined their daughter well. My elder sister today has caused great embarrassment at the birthday banquet.
If Your Majesty were to mention it. The two daughters of King Yanqi came to the military camp when they were 7 or 8 years old. If it's said that they haven't been well disciplined, it can't be blamed on the Xia family.
That's right. Some people haven't been well taught even with their biological mother by their side.
Wasn't their biological father also by their side?
Your son knows his mistake. Please, Father Emperor, punish me.
Wretch. Fooling around with women all day long, just knowing how to mess around.
Your Majesty, please show mercy. I only have this one son. If anything happens to him, I won't live either.
Then you can die together.
Your Majesty, don't be hasty. These two daughters of King Yanqi, with such a thing happening, we should, by right, take responsibility for them. I've long heard that Xingqi and the third prince are in love. Why not bestow a marriage upon them?
Why don't you agree?
Xia Qian is just an adopted daughter. How can she be worthy of our third prince?
She's not worthy of the third prince. Then who is worthy of the third prince? Could it be the legitimate daughter of King Yanqi? She is worthy of him. But this wretch, is he worthy of her?
Father Emperor.
Humph. With such a thing happening, what face do I have left to face King Yanqi? If the third prince doesn't agree, let him atone for his sins with his death. Either bestow the marriage, or choose death for himself.
Ronghua, I have something to discuss with you. Let's leave together. Once the prayer ceremony is over, you all just wait for me. I'll make you all, one by one, disappear for me.
This common woman has something to attend to and will take her leave for now.
Don't leave, you little vixen. It's all your fault.
Mother Concubine.
Today, it's thanks to the Empress Dowager for bringing His Majesty here in a timely manner. Otherwise, Concubine Chen wouldn't have agreed to the marriage.
Concubine Chen usually picks on everyone. I turned a blind eye and let it go. Now she has set her mind on you. If I don't interfere, would I be worthy of King Yanqi, who guards the national border?
The Empress Dowager's kindness today, this subject woman will keep it in mind.
Don't be so polite with me. If you really want to thank me, then in daily life, come and keep me company more often.
I do want to keep you company, but I need to have the opportunity.
The Empress Dowager used witchcraft and sorcery to frame His Majesty. The evidence is here. Please, Your Majesty, punish her.
You and I have been married for nearly 30 years. When have I ever treated you unfairly? How could you poison me like this? Guards, drag her out. In 3 days. Execute her at the Meridian Gate, and implicate her 9 generations of relatives.
Your Majesty, this concubine is wronged. Your Majesty, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, the affairs of the imperial harem are busy. It can't be without a mistress for a single day. Has Your Majesty thought about who will temporarily take charge?
Then it's you. Starting from today, Concubine Chen will be in charge of the affairs of the imperial harem.
Empress Dowager, you are so understanding and magnanimous, but in the last life, you were actually framed and killed by Concubine Chen, and she also obtained the power to assist in managing the imperial harem, and obstructed my normal actions. In this life, I will definitely not stand by and do nothing. Then in the future, this subject woman will surely bother the Empress Dowager. Empress Dowager, I hope you won't find me annoying, you little rascal. I've heard that the fourth prince has a wide circle of friends. I wonder if he knows anyone who is a sculptor.
Yes, I do. Recently, there happens to be one very famous sculpture master who has traveled here.
I want to meet him. Tomorrow. Can you bring him into the palace?
Bring him into the palace?
Empress Dowager.
Who is this?
Empress Dowager, this is Master Zheng, a renowned figure in the sculpture field. After a while, His Majesty will hold a prayer ceremony. I want to give His Majesty a gift, on behalf of the Empress Dowager, as a way to repay the Empress Dowager for saving my life.
Approved. This palace summoned you here to do some carving. But you actually corrupted this palace's daughter. If it weren't for Qingrui insisting on being with you, this palace would now chop off your head.
This commoner is guilty.
Forget it. As long as you do a good job, this palace can make you the consort of a princess of Dongling. What do I need to do? The prayer ceremony is coming soon. Go and get some wood. And make an auspicious object.
Okay. This commoner is willing to follow Concubine Chen's lead.
Once the prayer ceremony is over, this palace will become the empress appointed by heaven.
Today's prayer ceremony. Ronghua. Do you know why I asked you to attend? This subject woman doesn't know. It was General Kong who specifically asked me to express my gratitude to you in front of everyone. Tell me, what good deed did you do behind my back?
What good deed could she do? It's just that General Kong knew that she was going to get engaged to the fourth prince, and was trying to boost her status.
If that's the case, please, Your Majesty, express my gratitude for me. The fourth prince has good conduct. It's not just because of Your Majesty and the Empress Dowager's good teaching. General Kong also deserves a lot of credit.
Indeed. They are all princes. Just like the 9 sons of the dragon, each has its own characteristics. General Kong really deserves the credit.
Your Majesty, Your Majesty. A divine wooden tree has descended from the sky. There are prophecies carved on it. Oh. On the day of the prayer ceremony for the expedition, a mandate from heaven has arrived. Is it a prophecy about victory or defeat? Hurry and read it out. Your Majesty, this. I order you to read it. Just read it. Yes. A demon emerges from the Nanma wood. A demon woman appears. This servant deserves to die. What?
How dare you? This is the scourge of witchcraft and sorcery. However, recently in the palace, a large amount of wood has indeed been used. What do you know?
Hurry and tell me. Speak quickly.
This concubine doesn't dare to say.
Just based on such a mere piece of wood, what can it prove? Those who don't know might think that Concubine Chen knows something important. The insider.
Princess Ronghua. One must not be disrespectful to the heavens.
Naturally, the heavens should be respected. However, the truth also needs to be found out.
Then go and investigate. Retrieve the records of all the wood usage in the palace recently.
Hurry up. It is recorded here that only the Empress and Concubine Chen have used the wood.
Your Majesty, this concubine did use the wood. But it was to pray for the army.
What about you?
This concubine was praying for you, Your Majesty. What one hears may be false. What one sees is true. Only when Your Majesty goes to see for himself will he know who the witch is.
I will see for myself.
Your Majesty, this wood carving was specifically carved by someone I sought to pray for Your Majesty. The person who carved it is currently a top-level sculpture master, the apprentice of Master Jiang, Nan Xiaoqian.
This commoner pays his respects to Your Majesty. This person is young.
But his wood carving skills are superb. He also said that he wants to create a statue tailored for Your Majesty. I was thinking that, if he can succeed, I will marry Qingrui to him.
Although he has great skills. But my daughter can't just be married off casually.
Your Majesty, anyway, the wood I used is all here. This concubine is not a witch.
Your Majesty, the Empress Dowager also has a gift to present to Your Majesty.
Oh.
Your Majesty, this work is the work of Master Jiang.
Oh, I didn't expect it. There is actually such a masterpiece in the world.
No. It's impossible. To be honest with Your Majesty, the idea for this wood carving was proposed by Ronghua.
Oh? Good.
Give a reward. Hey. Give a reward to Master Jiang. Summon Master Jiang to have an audience with His Majesty. Paying my respects to Your Majesty. Hey. Why did you run away? Reporting to Your Majesty. This person. I know this person. Previously, he was still my apprentice. Since he is your apprentice, why did he run away? Your Majesty. This person is afraid that I will settle accounts with him. Previously, seeing that he had some talent, I took him as my apprentice. But he actually secretly eloped with my youngest daughter. This commoner came to the capital this time, by following his trail, to look for my youngest daughter. I beg Your Majesty to do me justice. There is actually such a thing.
Father Emperor. You secretly instructed your son. The person to be found has been found. It's him.
Concubine Chen. You ignorant and stupid woman. I was originally worried about the reputation of the sixth princess, so I asked the fourth prince to secretly investigate who did it. You are really good. You actually harbored a person with such bad morals in the palace.
Your Majesty, spare my life. This concubine didn't know about this. He was just a wood carving master that I found. If this concubine had known that he was such a person, how could I have brought him into the palace?
Drag her down. Get up. Master Jiang. Please, thank you, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, calm down. The most important thing now is to find. There is one thing. This concubine has always had a doubt in her heart. Here in the Empress Dowager's place, a large amount of wood has been used. So much wood. Why is there only such a little thing? Concubine Chen, what do you mean by that? The prophecy said just now, when the Nanmu wood appears, the witch will show up. Now the witch hasn't shown up yet. Of course, we need to continue the investigation.
The witch brings disaster to the country. Naturally, we need to investigate.
Please, Your Majesty, give the order. Search Cunning Palace immediately.
Since we are going to investigate, we should treat everyone equally. Eunuch Chen. I trouble you. Go and search Wuyo Palace personally.
Yes.
Okay. Then this palace will supervise here personally.
Reporting to Your Majesty, except for those wood carvings, in Cunning Palace, no wood has been found.
How is that possible? Under the bed. Keep looking. Wait, what are you going to do? What is hidden here exactly? The Empress Dowager actually doesn't allow this concubine to look for it. Your Majesty, the Empress Dowager has always been blocking this concubine, not allowing this concubine to look. There must be something fishy here. Your Majesty, please give this concubine some freedom. Empress Dowager, why are you so afraid? Could it be that what's inside here is proof that you are a witch?
Empress. We have known each other for more than 30 years. Even after the Crown Prince, you had no more children. I have never thought of deposing you as Empress. How could you?
If Your Majesty wants to see, then go ahead and see.
Empress Dowager. You are actually practicing witchcraft and sorcery. Your Majesty. This time you definitely don't need to be soft-hearted towards her anymore.
Shut up. This is the birth date and hour of the Crown Prince. Why are you so foolish? The Crown Prince has been gone for many years. Why can't you get over it?
Your Majesty can marry others and have many children. But the Crown Prince is the flesh that came from this concubine's body. How could this concubine forget?
Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Concubine Chen, she actually used witchcraft and sorcery to curse Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, this must be a misunderstanding. How could this concubine want to curse Your Majesty? It's him. This eunuch has always had it in for this concubine. It must be him who wants to frame this concubine.
This is related to witchcraft and sorcery. Even if this old servant had 10 times the courage, I wouldn't dare to slander the concubine. Your Majesty, this is what was found from Concubine Chen's bedroom. If this old servant tells even half a false word, may I be struck by 5 thunders from the sky. Concubine Chen, your heart is not in the right place. You actually used witchcraft and sorcery to curse me. Guards. Drag her down. Execute her by Lingqi in 3 days.
Your Majesty, you must be mistaken. This concubine has been with you for so many years. How could I do such a thing?
Witchcraft and sorcery has always troubled the imperial harem, you venomous woman. You actually cursed me to death. Drag her out.
Your Majesty. Xia Jijun, you witch.
He who harms others will eventually harm himself.
Miss, you are really amazing. This maidservant has been following that little palace maid for a long time. Finally, I discovered her true features. After that palace maid left, this maidservant was under the Empress Dowager's bed. I found this thing. This.
Shoo, don't make it known.
Miss, don't touch it. This thing is inauspicious. There was once a chaos caused by witchcraft and sorcery. At the least, the whole family would be beheaded. At the worst, 9 generations of the family would be implicated. Then shall we tell this matter to the Empress Dowager? Inform the Empress Dowager of this matter?
Concubine Chen is careless yet careful in some aspects. That little palace maid, she may not be trustworthy.
At this moment,
she will surely send people to pay attention to every move in Cunning Palace. If at this moment the Empress takes some action, it will surely alert the enemy. Maybe she will even turn on us. We will instead be implicated. Moreover, if this matter fails, there may be a next time. This time we discovered it. It's thanks to the blessing of the heavens. But next time, how should we defend against it? Then what should we do? Use her own way to deal with her. Since she wants to use witchcraft and sorcery to frame the Empress, then we will. Take this thing of hers. And stuff it in.
The things Concubine Chen has done are conclusive in evidence. She has been sentenced to Ling Qi, to be beheaded tomorrow. Thus it is decreed.
Father Emperor has always doted on Mother Concubine, very much. I don't believe that Father Emperor will be so heartless. I'm going to find Father Emperor.
Princess Lu. His Majesty is not feeling well at the moment, and is not seeing anyone.
You eunuch. You are courting death.
Third Prince. Are you sure you want to act so willfully?
Third brother.
Mother Concubine, I don't want you to die.
You too. There's no need to do anything useless anymore. In this life of mine, I have endured hardships. And also enjoyed good fortune. To be able to give birth to you too, for His Majesty. My life is not in vain.
Mother Concubine.
Why are you crying? I haven't finished speaking yet. I entered the palace at the age of 15, because of my humble family background. In this palace, I have received a lot of disdain. I was determined to become someone superior. Now it's true that I'm going to die. My unfulfilled ambition still needs to go on. This will be entrusted to you too, to complete it all. Did you listen to what I said?
Mother Concubine, it's all my fault. If I hadn't been willful in the first place, and gotten engaged to Xia Qian, Mother Concubine wouldn't have done those things. Naturally, she wouldn't end up in such a situation either.
Doesn't Xia Qian want to marry you? Then let her do something for you. Ask her to find a way to steal the fish scale order for you. As long as you get the fish scale order, you can call upon the forces of the Xia family. By then, this world will ultimately be yours.
Okay. Mother Concubine.
Today has really been an exciting day.
Indeed, we were almost. However, Concubine Chen has been in the palace for many years. She is not a thoughtless person. Since she carefully designed such a scheme, and she has made such a big mistake. Something like that was actually found in her own bedroom.
Maybe this is what they call evil deeds will be punished.
But every scheme set by Concubine Chen is related to you.
What do you mean by that, fourth prince? Do you also suspect that I am a witch?
I just want to tell you. Since I can think of it, others can also think of it. But I don't care. As long as you, in front of me, what you show is the real you. Even if you are a witch, I will still like you.
Fourth prince. I'm not in the mood for this now.
Why?
Because in my life, I live just to keep my family safe. Apart from that, I have no other desires.
Is it because of that chuching song? Are you worried? I'm also because of the power of the Xia family that I would fall in love with you. Wrong. You know me. Moreover, could it be that Prince Yan Qi's battles on the battlefield have actually become a barrier
No, it won't. My father is the best father in the whole world. Even if he chooses to die, he won't implicate me.
Wrong. Trust me. Give me a chance. I won't take advantage of them. Nor will I harm them. I will be with you and protect them well. Trust me. Okay?
MMM.
Have you forgotten what day it is today?
Today. What day is it?
I have prepared for you a gift. Close your eyes.
Happy birthday, sister.
Yan. Are you okay? It's great that you're okay.
I'm not okay. This big bad guy, when he brought me here, he said he was in a hurry, and didn't let Yan have a good meal. I've gotten thin from hunger.
Then what does Yan want to eat? Sister will go and buy it for you, okay?
How about it? Do you like this gift? And I told Father Emperor to let her stay with you in the palace from now on.
I like it. I really like it so much.
Sister, he just now
actually gave you a kiss secretly. I saw it all.
MMM.
Kid, we are in a legal relationship.
Come on, Yan, sister will go and get you something delicious.
You guys also are.
Take a look, sister. Is this what you want?
Not bad. The thing you asked me to help you with, to marry the third prince, I've done it. Now the account book, you've given it to me as promised. From now on, we don't owe each other anything. What does Concubine Chen want with me?
Concubine Chen, what do you want with me? You did it all, didn't you? Take a look, sister. I've known the Empress for so many years. I know what kind of person she is. I know her well. That thing shouldn't have failed originally. The only variable is you. But I can't figure it out. How could you know? Whether it's the thing at that birthday banquet, or the matter of witchcraft and sorcery, it's as if you already knew what I was going to do.
Do you want to know?
Tell me.
Because of retribution, you've been harming people all your life, so you brought retribution upon yourself.
Retribution? If there really is retribution, this thing, then everyone in this imperial harem, everyone here, won't end up well. Don't be so complacent. There was also a witch before, who could foresee the future. She could even predict the disaster caused by witchcraft and sorcery. Guess. What was her end? She was executed. I have already told the Emperor all your suspicious points. When the witch appears, the country will be in chaos. Xia Qian. Just wait for your death.
There is an edict from Father Emperor. The time of Concubine Chen's death has come. Guards, drag her down. Execute the sentence.
Die. Just wait for your death.
Third prince, stop drinking. Her ladyship in the underworld will feel heartbroken if she sees this.
Get out. It's all your fault. If it weren't for you, my mother concubine wouldn't have died at all.
Third prince. I know you've been in a bad mood during this period. If it can make you feel better, no matter what you say to me or what you ask me to do, I won't mind. For you. Even if it means going through fire and water, I won't even blink an eye.
As my mother concubine said, she can only say nice words to coax me. Apart from that, she has no other value. But since you want to coax me, I'll give you a chance. What you said, is it true?
Of course it's true.
Okay. There is really one thing for you to do.
What is it?
Go to Xia Qian's place and steal the fish scale order. What's wrong? Don't you want to do it? Didn't you just say that you would go through fire and water for me? Why can't you even steal something so simple? You can't do it? Ah?
Now. Xia Qian is guarding against me, just like guarding against a thief. How can I steal the fish scale order? Yan.
Who are you?
I'm Sister Xingqi. Come on, sister will take you out to play.
Sister Xingqi. I need to go out and play, only with my sister's permission.
That's for outsiders. Going out to play with sister, what is there to worry about?
But you are an outsider.
I have some pastries there. Do you want to eat them?
I want to.
Let's go.
Why did you bring this little brat here?
She lives together with Xia Qian, and is the person that Xia Qian least guards against. If we want to get the fish scale order, we have to rely on her. Yan, don't be afraid. This is third prince brother. These pastries were prepared by him for you. Is brother good to you?
Yes. But my sister doesn't allow Yan to eat so many pastries.
We won't tell your sister. You promise sister one thing. Sister will make more pastries for you in the future, and give them to you to eat, okay?
What thing?
Help sister find out the token in the painting. Sister will make more pastries for you in the future.
Okay.
By the way, this is a secret between us two. We can't tell others. Don't tell others.
Sister gives it to you.
Yan, what is this?
This is from Sister Xingqi. She gave it to me. She also asked Yan to help her take this thing.
Xia Qian. That wicked Xia Qian. She actually wants to use Yan to steal the fish scale order of our Xia family.
It's really abominable.
What else did she say? She also said
that this is a secret. between the two of us, and Yan Yan is not allowed to tell others.
Then why did Yan Yan tell sister about it?
Sister is not someone else.
Yan Yan, go back first. Sister will help you look for this.
Here it is.
Eunuch Chen said that you have often had headaches recently.
Can't you just have a good
Rest?
Fourth son. You've come at the right time. Your father has something to talk to you about.
What a coincidence. Your son also happens to have something to talk to Father Emperor about. I want you to cancel the marriage contract.
Fourth son. Before Concubine Chen was executed, she once told me that since Ronghua woke up, her actions have been strange. During the prayer ceremony, the witch she mentioned was Ronghua.
On the day of the prayer ceremony, it was clearly Concubine Chen who did it.
I don't want to suspect Ronghua either. But the facts are right in front of us. This matter, I still need to carefully investigate it. Before that, you two can't get married.
Your son will only marry Ronghua in this life.
You unfilial son. Why do you always go against me in everything? You.
Father Emperor. Father Emperor. Father Emperor.
Fourth son. You actually made Father Emperor pass out from anger. Imperial Physician, hurry and summon the Imperial Physician.
Imperial Physician.
How is Father Emperor's health?
The time is running out. How is that possible?
Father Emperor's body was originally very strong. How could it suddenly become so fragile? Who used to diagnose Father Emperor's
healthy pulse? It was this humble official. What do you mean, fourth prince? Are you suspecting this humble official?
You, the chief culprit. How dare you blame others?
It was said before that His Majesty should rest well. And remember not to be angry or worried. Fourth prince, why did you still make His Majesty angry?
Guards, arrest the fourth prince. You clearly knew that Father Emperor can't stand being angered, yet you still dared to say such things. Your intentions are condemnable. I will discuss with the court officials to punish you.
Concubine Chen has just passed away. If at this time we hand over the account books to His Majesty, I'm afraid His Majesty won't have the heart to punish Chu Song. We should still wait a bit.
Miss, it's not good. The fourth prince has been arrested.
Why?
This maidservant doesn't know either what happened. Now there is a ban on speech in the palace. Everyone doesn't know what exactly happened. The matter, we only know that the fourth prince was escorted by the guards out of the Hall of Mental Cultivation.
The Hall of Mental Cultivation. Oh no. There must be something wrong with His Majesty's health.
Mother Concubine, now it is the time of conferring the title of the Crown Prince. How could Father Emperor suddenly fall into a coma?
Currently, those who can compete for the throne are only you and fourth brother. Fourth brother is such a sly one. He's really good at charming people. I don't know when he actually deceived your Father Emperor's heart and made it lean towards him. If I hadn't been keeping an eye on your Father Emperor's actions, I wouldn't have known your Father Emperor actually wants to make him the Crown Prince.
What? Father Emperor actually wants to make fourth brother.
Shoo.
What? Father Emperor actually wants to make fourth brother.
Keep your voice down.
Then Father Emperor, has he issued the Imperial Edict?
I don't know. But now your Father Emperor has fallen into a coma. During this period of time, you will stay in the palace to attend to the sick. By then, this Imperial consort will naturally find a way to forge an Imperial Edict, even if he finds out. It doesn't matter if he knows. Anyway, his body has already broken down.
Why?
Because your Father Emperor has been poisoned by me. Otherwise, what do you think? For so many years, no more offspring have been added to the Imperial harem. Your Father Emperor has taken that medicine for so many years. His body is already depleted. He should be running out of time now.
Empress Dowager. Have you heard about the strict prohibition in the Imperial Palace?
I've heard. I'm going to Yangxin Hall to find out what's going on.
After the chaos caused by witchcraft and sorcery, His Majesty bestowed upon you a death exemption medal. Please make sure to take it with you.
Okay. Third brother, what do you mean by that?
Father Emperor is having a discussion with others about important matters. Mother Empress, it's better not to go in.
In the early years, your Father Emperor allowed this Empress to help review the memorials. Now can't this Empress even go in?
The Imperial harem should not interfere in politics. It's a rule since ancient times. Mother Empress, it's still better not to go in.
I heard that the fourth prince has been arrested just now in Yangxin Hall. What happened?
You still have the nerve to ask. It's all because of you. That day, a divine tree fell from the sky. It was said that in our Dongling, a witch was born. Now it has been investigated clearly. That witch is County Princess Ronghua.
Nonsense. That day it was clearly Concubine Chen, who deliberately framed this empress, third son. Why do you keep holding on to what happened that day?
When a witch appears, the country will be in chaos. Mother Empress, are you going to ignore the safety of our country?
You.
Guards. To prevent the witch from bringing disaster to the country, send Xia Qian to the dungeon. And wait for the execution.
Yes.
Wait. County Princess Ronghua is the legitimate daughter of Prince Yan Qi. Prince Yan Qi is a crucial minister who guards the border. If you want to deal with her, you have to wait for the emperor
to give the order. HMPH. You still need Father Emperor to give the order. Those who don't know might think that Mother Empress is going to rebel. The third prince has obstructed repeatedly for the Empress Dowager to go in. Is it because the Emperor is discussing state affairs? Or is it because the third prince is afraid that the Empress Dowager will go in and fight? How do you know? You really are a witch.
The emperor is ill. The third prince doesn't quickly summon the imperial physicians for diagnosis. Instead, suppresses other princes and orders people to impose martial law in the imperial palace. May I ask the third prince, what's your intention?
Imperial physician Zhong has already been inside for diagnosis and treatment. Moreover, Father Emperor fell ill. It was because he was angered by the fourth son.
That is to say, the emperor's body has indeed had problems. Your Majesty. Imperial physician Zhang, how is the emperor's body, exactly?
Empress. The situation is not good.
The emperor's body has been fine all along, very healthy. How could it suddenly be so serious?
It's all because of the fourth son, who angered him. Father Emperor wanted to punish that witch. But he just insisted on marrying this witch.
That's right. The emperor can't stand being stimulated. What the fourth prince did directly led to the emperor becoming like this.
Is Imperial physician Zhang sure that the emperor's coma is due to being stimulated?
Of course.
This matter can't be decided just by what Imperial physician Zhang said. Empress Dowager. The emperor is the ruler of a country. His well-being is related to the stability of the country. This common woman earnestly requests the Empress Dowager to summon the Imperial Medical Office, the best Imperial physicians, to come for a consultation.
Approved. Do you have any solution?
This minister is incompetent.
Go down.
Could it be that in your Imperial Medical Office, there isn't a single person who can tell that the emperor has been poisoned?
Xia Qian, what nonsense are you talking about?
Are you questioning this humble minister's medical skills?
Imperial physician Zhang's medical skills are naturally excellent, but what about his moral character?
Xia Qian, are you going to, for the sake of the fourth son, offend everyone? I'm asking about
Imperial physician Zhang's moral character. The third prince is so agitated, jumping out. What for? Do you already know Imperial physician Zhang's conduct? But it's normal for the third prince to know Imperial physician Zhang's conduct. It's normal. Imperial physician Zhang once fled from famine and arrived in Jiangxia. And the third prince's mother concubine is exactly from Jiangxia, came out.
Ronghua. I don't even know about this matter. How do you know that Imperial physician Zhang once fled from famine to Jiangxia?
Does Imperial physician Zhang still remember being extremely hungry the first bowl of porridge he drank? Imperial physician Zhang is over 50 years old, but he is still single. Presumably in his heart, there must be a beautiful woman. Imperial physician Zhang, won't you confess?
Mother Concubine. You said that you poisoned Father Emperor.
So what if I did? On the surface, this empress has the exclusive favor of the emperor and seems to be infinitely glorious. But the truth is, after this empress entered the palace, how many people successively became pregnant? So you poisoned Father Emperor.
But the imperial harem is heavily guarded, and there are many imperial physicians taking Father Emperor's pulse. How did you manage to do it?
Because of
How did you manage to do it? Because of Imperial physician Zhong. Imperial physician Zhong. That's the kind of temper he has, stubborn and tough. The Imperial physician Zhong who always acts alone.
Before this empress entered the palace, 1 year, there was a severe drought in the north. Many people fled to Jiangxia. Your maternal grandfather, in order to build up my reputation, let me distribute porridge in the city for several days. This empress, it was at that time that I got to know Imperial physician Zhang.
So he still remembers it until now. Isn't he afraid of the consequences if the matter is exposed?
Yes. That fool. If he had been a little braver, Before I entered the palace, and had expressed his feelings for me, why would I have to enter this ferocious imperial harem?
Mother concubine.
Since I entered this imperial harem, those concubines, with prominent family backgrounds, but they squeezed me out everywhere. If it weren't for Imperial Physician Zhang helping me secretly, Mother Concubine might have died long ago. Not to mention, that I could give birth to you and the sixth son. Third son. If you want to survive in this ferocious palace, you must climb up. Only if you can climb to the highest position, can you be considered to have survived.
Mother concubine. I understand.
Imperial Physician Zhang sacrificed for the one he loves. It's truly moving, but have you ever thought about those of your clan members who are implicated by you, how innocent they are? If Imperial Physician Zhang tells the truth now, I'm willing to plead for them.
The Emperor has been poisoned.
Imperial Physician Zhang, what are you talking nonsense about?
I was able to wake up. The fourth son was able to clear his name. All thanks to Ronghua, Concubine Chen, Concubine Chen. I misjudged people.
Father Emperor. If it weren't for Ronghua, I'm afraid this matter would never be able to be investigated clearly. If Father Emperor wants to reward Ronghua, how about allowing us to get married ahead of time? I think you have too much free time.
General Kong is going on an expedition. He still lacks 500,000 dan of grain and fodder. You send it there in person.
Then before you go, the reward for Ronghua should also be determined.
Get out. I won't leave.
Fourth Prince. The Emperor has just recovered. Does the fourth prince still want to make the Emperor angry? Moreover, I still have something to tell the Emperor.
Then your son will take his leave first.
Old witch. Why don't you admit your guilt?
What crime have I committed?
The witch in the imperial court, since she woke up one day. She seems to have become a different person. She can accurately predict things in the future. She said the Empress would have a difficult labor. And the Empress indeed had a difficult labor. She said there would be great chaos in the palace. The disaster of witchcraft involved hundreds of people.
She informed everyone in advance about the bad things, so that everyone had time to prepare. Why do people still call her a witch?
Because these things were clearly done by her.
If she did them, why would she still tell everyone?
Because she wants to be the Empress, so she plotted these things to pave the way in advance for her position.
Then your majesty, telling this humble maiden these things, what does it mean?
I originally intended to make the fourth son the crown prince. But if you become the principal consort, you will become the Empress in the future. When a witch appears, the country will be in chaos. I can't take this risk. For the future of the fourth son, I have to wrong you. Guards, yes. Take Xia Qian to the dungeon, and wait for the disposal. Yes.
Before Mother Concubine died, she said, Father Emperor will soon establish the Crown Prince. Now that Father Emperor has woken up, we must never let the fourth son become the Crown Prince.
What are you going to do, third prince?
I'm going to force the Emperor to abdicate.
What?
Now the fourth son is no longer in the capital. Xia Qian has been arrested by Father Emperor. Now, this is the perfect opportunity to force the Emperor to abdicate. If this matter can succeed, I still have a slim chance of survival. If this matter fails.
How did the situation get so tense, to this extent?
Because the account books of Hanjia Granary are lost. These account books are of great importance. If they fall into Father Emperor's hands, I'm afraid I'll become a prisoner.
Could it be the one I gave to Xia Qian, that account book? Xia Qian, you really deserve to die. Can command. The fish scale order of the Xia family is here.
Okay. Xingqi. If I can succeed in this matter, I will definitely.
Grandpa.
Young lady. That damned Emperor. He doesn't dare to act openly, but actually plays dirty tricks.
Grandpa. Open his clothes and take a look at his neck. This assassin wasn't sent by the Emperor.
Then who was it?
It was the third prince. He has always liked plum blossoms. He has a group of personal bodyguards.
On each of their bodies, there is a plum blossom pattern tattooed.
So it was the third prince who wanted to kill the young lady. Why would he do that?
Oh no. He's going to force the emperor to abdicate. Grandpa, please put this account book on the emperor's dragon desk. I still have one thing to do. That is very important.
Okay.
I've summoned everyone here today. There is an important matter to inform you all.
I heard that the person in charge in the capital now has become Miss Jijun. The eldest young lady has never managed matters before. As soon as she came this time, she asked everyone to do such a big thing. That is, she just needs to say something, and it's done. Our group of people will almost run our legs off.
The rules of the Xia family, no matter who it is, must follow the order when seeing the token. Those who disobey the order will be executed without mercy.
Obey all of Mrs. instructions.
I know that all of you are dissatisfied with me. The past is already gone. Now that I am a member of the Xia family, everything is based on the interests of the Xia family. Today, I'm going to inform you all that another token has appeared outside. Naturally, that token is fake. However, I want you to temporarily obey the fake token. Yes, this matter is of great importance. If anyone leaks it out, it will be like this bowl.
Father Emperor.
Kneel down. You ungrateful wretch. You are a son of the imperial family, yet you still dare to embezzle.
Father Emperor, please listen to your son's explanation. When your son was involved, I didn't know about the affairs of Hanjia Granary.
Didn't know?
Your son really didn't know.
Didn't know that in Hanjia Granary, over the past few decades, they used my grains to resell and made hundreds of millions from me in silver. Still didn't know? Over the past few decades, due to the shortage of grains, the common people who starved to death still didn't know? Several major battles. Due to the insufficient supply of provisions, the defeated troops. My national treasury is not as wealthy as Sun Jian's private treasury, right?
Father Emperor, why do you think of your son like this?
You still have the nerve to ask why I think of you like this? You should take a look at yourself, at these disgraceful things you've done. You are also my son. Look at the fourth son. When General Kong went on an expedition, he gave all of his entire family fortune privately to the army. Then look at you. What have you done?
The fourth son, the fourth son, the fourth son. In your heart, Father Emperor, is there only the fourth son?
It's all because of you. You didn't do as well as the fourth son, right?
It's not that I didn't do as well as the fourth son. It's that Father Emperor simply only has the fourth son in his heart.
Sang'er. Save me. Save me. Save.
You remember me now? Go find the fourth son.
You.
Father Emperor. You tell me. I write in this imperial edict that the third prince, Chu Qingcao, has excellent moral character and is worthy to be the crown prince, and is established as the crown prince. What do you think?
You unfilial son. You unfilial son.
Quickly give me the imperial jade seal. As long as I get the imperial jade seal, this imperial edict will take effect.
Don't even think about it. You. Do you still want to force the emperor to abdicate?
So what if I force the emperor to abdicate? Heaven doesn't show mercy to me, then I'll make my own efforts.
You. How dare you?
I originally didn't dare. But Father Emperor, you've given me an opportunity. You transferred the fourth son away from the capital and also arrested Xia Qian. This is precisely giving me a boost, right? Come to think of it, I actually want to thank you. If you didn't believe that Xia Qian is a witch, even if I got the fish scale order, I would still have to think about how to deal with her. However, Father Emperor, she really is a witch. Look, if you execute her, won't the country fall into chaos?
You.
Speak quickly. Where on earth is the imperial seal? I originally considered that you are my Father Emperor. I spared your life, but you have repeatedly challenged my bottom line. Speak quickly.
Elder brother, you finally revealed your true colors. Put down the knife. I'll spare your life.
Don't move. Otherwise, I'll kill Father Emperor. Otherwise, I'll kill Father Emperor.
After all, you are Father Emperor's son. How dare you point a knife at him?
So what if I'm his son? You ask him if he has ever regarded me as his son. Why should he pass on the position of crown prince to you? Since ancient times, it's the legitimate son or the eldest son who gets the succession. The empress's son is dead, and the second son died prematurely long ago. This position of crown prince should have belonged to me.
You're crazy.
You're the one who's crazy.
You're truly heartless. Today, I'm going to teach you a lesson.
The fourth prince, it's not good. A large group of people with weapons have broken into the palace. The leader of them is the third prince's consort. If this old servant isn't wrong, those who came are all from the Xia family.
Keep investigating, yes.
Do you think this is the end? In your dreams, I'm about to become the emperor. Chuchingsa. Get ready to kneel before me.
You actually dared to force the emperor to abdicate. Do you think you can be worthy of Father Emperor?
Father Emperor. At this moment, you still think of him? Should I laugh at you for being stupid? Or should I laugh at you for being filial? Yes. That Xia Qian has already been executed by Father Emperor.
You really deserve to die. I want you to pay for wrong was life.
Down and accompany her, my dear younger brother. Just go to your death in peace. Don't worry. I will definitely lead the Xia family well to a
Fourth prince. The fourth prince.
You're all right. That's great.
Get up. I'm fine. Get up.
Wrong wa. You've suffered grievances.
Thank you. Thank you for in the previous life, wanting to save my Xia family. Thank you for in this life, protecting me completely. It's all my fault. I just haven't thought it through, how to face you. I thought we still had a lot of time. Can you get up? Get up.
You have to be all right.
I'll be all right if you get up.
I'm not dead yet. Perhaps. There's still a chance to save me.
Wait for me. I will definitely save you out.
considering our deep affection. Then I'll let you die in the hands of the Xia family members, even though you are the eldest young lady of the Xia family. But that group of people in the Xia family only recognize the not the person. You came at the right time. Arrest this person, for me.
I'd like to see who dares. The fish scale order is here. Those who see this order are like seeing the head of the family in person.
How is it possible? How does she have one in her hand? How is it possible? How does she have one in her hand, as well?
The fish scale order isn't in my hand. In whose hand is it?
It must be that damn Yan Yan, who's playing tricks.
Since two fish scale orders appeared at the same time, one of them must be real, and the other one must be fake. The one in Xingqi's hand is the real one.
How can you prove that the one in her hand is real?
Then how can you prove that the one in your hand is real?
They really look exactly the same. Young lady, how can we tell the real from the fake?
The fish scale order of my Xia family seems no different from ivory, but in fact, it's made of precious materials that the ancestors of the Xia family searched all over the country to find. It seems fragile, but in fact, it's indestructible. Otherwise, wouldn't everyone be able to counterfeit it?
So, it's the different materials of the fake token. Young lady, you're so clever.
Yan Yan. This fish scale order is the fish scale order in Yan Yan's painting. Yan Yan, can you give it to Sister Xingqi? But Yan Yan mustn't tell anyone about this. All right?
Yan Yan knows, except for elder sister. Everyone else is an outsider. Yan Yan's secrets are only shared with elder sister.
So good. Here you are.
Xia Jun. Xia Jun.
There's no need to pick it up. The real fish scale order has been passed down for 100 years and is indestructible. In a critical moment, it can be a weapon for self-defense. Such a fragile thing is naturally fake.
The third prince and others plotting to usurp the throne is a capital crime. Spread my order. Execute them on the spot.
You won't die, right?
No.
Elder sister, the bad brother said he won't die. From now on at night, you don't have to hug the quilt and cry anymore.
So you were that worried about me.
Did it pull on the wound?
No.
The bad brother kissed elder sister again secretly.
Yan, you.
An imperial edict has arrived. The emperor said, the fourth prince shall receive the edict while standing.
Yes.
By the grace of heaven. The emperor's edict reads, the fourth prince, Chu Qingce, is filial, benevolent and kind-hearted, with a pure and kind character. He is hereby established as the crown prince. The princess Ronghua, Xia Qian, has rendered meritorious service in rescuing the emperor. She is as capable as any man. She is conferred the title of crown princess. Thus in death the edict.
Long live the emperor.
Long live the emperor.
The emperor said, the princess is not a witch. The real witch has already been executed. However, he was once deceived by others, which made the princess suffer such a great grievance. So, he specially prepared a gift for the princess. What kind of gift is it?
What's the gift? Father.
General.
Jun.
Daddy.